Hey everyone, my name is Justin Otero, and today we're going to go through the software engineering demo. Top engineers are using systems and frameworks to be efficient, and this framework is going to help you get the most out of your engineering presentations and demos. Let's dive in. Okay, so what we're looking at here is actually the template that you'll be able to download and use for your own purposes, but I think it's really important that I walk you through the how and the why you need each part of the framework. Throughout your career, you will present to various audiences, peers, managers, direct reports, etc. When you demo, it's an opportunity to give recognition and educate others. Having a framework will ensure that you have consistency, allow you to pace yourself, and ensure you won't forget any of the parts of your presentation. Follow the framework outlined in the table of contents, and it is important to go step by step, but feel free to add, delete slides as needed. But we do recommend that you follow it as I outlined. Some considerations. The framework is not exhaustive, it is opinionated, but what I've learned is top engineers have all of these parts, sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less, but it will actually guide your audience through why they should care, what it is you did, how to engage with what you've been doing, and it'll also give recognition to you, the team, and really take your presentations to the next level. Next up is the framework and or table of contents for this presentation here. One, introduce yourself. Two, what is the goal and expectation of the presentation? Three, explain why. Why should they care? Why do you care? Why does the business care? Then is the main part of the presentation. This is what people actually usually only have. Uh, After that, we go into sharing how you achieved this. Six, what are we tracking? Seven, we're going to summarize all of it. Eight, next steps. And nine, recognition. Let's dive into each one of these now. Step one, the introduction. Hey everyone, my name is Justin Otero, and I'm Senior Engineering Manager at Navan, and I oversee control and visibility for our expense platform. Right there, I established a connection, let you know who I am, what it is I do, and what I'm an expert in. So take time to actually introduce yourself. Sometimes this is a combination of different things, but even letting people know that, oh, I've been here for 6 months or 1 year, it gives them more context. And overall, introducing yourself is good manners. So don't forget to do that. Next, we have the goal and expectation. What you want to do here is state your intentions. What is the goal of the presentation? And then, how should they interact with you? A lot of presentations and demos get derailed because people aren't actually stating, hold your questions to the end, or put your questions in the Zoom chat or in the document and we'll follow up later. Just doing that will help make your presentation go much smoother. Number three, why does this matter? This is so important, and I can actually say it's the most important part of your presentation. And it's always left out, but if this isn't clear, then it's not clear why you built or did what you did. So, empathy is going to be key here. You want to explain to the audience why we spent the time and the resources to build whatever feature, product, etc. And to give you an example, how you can make this resonate, explaining that, we're building X because our competitors have this and people are actually leaving to go to their platform because we miss this core functionality. And if we have this core functionality, our customers will be able to do this so much faster and efficiently. So we found it very important for us to deliver this so we can give them value and ensure that we can onboard new customers, as well as uh, deliver more value and prevent customers from leaving. That right there makes so much sense to the audience, and they understand, cool, like this is important, and this is why we built this solution. So make sure to explain why it is you did what you did. Finally, the main part of the presentation. This is what everyone has always spent most of their time on, and rightfully so. This is what you're trying to present. Everything else is a supporting effort of this. However, when you do present this part, it is really important to show the before and not just the solution or what you've delivered, because the before will help build on the why, which we just discussed, and it'll paint a better picture of how you got to the solution. So make sure you really double down on this part. You've already been doing it, but everything else will support this. Part 5 of the framework is tracking metrics. You want to share critical highlights from the metrics you're tracking. If you're not doing this already, that's a whole nother video, but you should have dashboards or just clear KPIs of how you're measuring the success of whatever it is that you delivered. So think of like performance improvements or how many users are using this today. All of those metrics will really resonate with your audience. So do not forget to share those here. Next, we have sharing the how. When it comes to your presentation, depending on your audience, this should be more technical or less technical. But it's a really fun part of the presentation where you can dive into, step 1, 2, and 3 of how you delivered this, some of the technology you used or patterns that you introduced. And if you're demoing to your peers, this is a great opportunity to share knowledge and for them to receive ideas and understand, oh, they did this. How can I bring this into my work? All right, we've made it to the end of your presentation. We want to summarize everything that we just shared with the audience. So take time to quickly wrap up, review your main content, make sure to highlight and emphasize key points of the presentation, the why, the what it is you delivered, some of those key metrics, but make sure that you summarize everything for the audience so those who may have came in the middle of the presentation still get the main parts. After your summary, we go into the next steps part of the presentation. This is a really great place where you can entice the audience and share things about what's coming. So, are there future releases or things that are going to be coming after what you just shared? Can you link to any resources where they can learn more about this technology that you used? Is there a Slack channel that you can direct them to if they have feedback? Are there any dashboards that they can go follow up and see and track progress? Ultimately, any relevant resources that you can share with your audience, this is where you can do that. Last but not least, recognition. Honor your teammates and audience. Thank the audience for joining and staying through the presentation. But really, we want to elevate and recognize everyone who helped deliver this feature, product, etc. Ultimately, this is a team effort. And so we want to give recognition to everyone who made this possible. Don't forget this. I think this is instrumental to highlighting all the people who were a part of this effort. All right, that concludes the software engineering demo. I hope you received some value from this framework. I mentioned this early on, but you don't need every part of the framework. A good demo doesn't need to be more than 8 minutes long, but you could see how each part does add a lot of value to your demo and presentations. So if you like this content, follow, and you can check me out at Value Driven Careers on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Instagram. Thank you.